Our third contestant today is Earl Netwal, remembering the blue marble, and Earthian hopes the cloud will pass. Remembering the blue marble, and Earthian hopes the cloud will pass. Earl Netwal.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Good morning. Occasionally, I'm asked what my favorite movies were. And I always have trouble with that because there's so many. Today I'm going to mention two lesser ones. The first of which was, What's It All About, Alfie? Anybody remember that movie? There was a song that went along with it. I remember nothing about the movie, frankly. But the title, What's It All About, Alfie? A quintessential question. Why am I here? What's life all about? Most of us come up with our own answers to that question based on our birth circumstances. We're born in a religion, we're born in a country. When I was in 9th grade, I spent every day, went to Mass, went to Vespers, went to Stations of the Cross, the whole 9 yards of the Catholic ritual. Half a decade later, I was on the campus of the University of Minnesota marching around in full dress uniform, a naval midshipman, in an era where the anti-war movement was already warm. Belief in God, belief in country, those were the touchstones that formed my beliefs. The second movie was Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. A more obscure one, perhaps. And I remember, again, nothing about it. But I remember the angst of the era, of my age, a young man, questioning, doubting, and conflict. And so was all the people around me. We were clearly, as baby boomers at that time, in a generational conflict. We grew up watching TV and saw, among other things, racism and the civil rights movement clearly lay out that America was not everything it might be. In contrast to our parents, who had a completely different point of view. Not about racism, but their sense of America was of the greatest generation, the one that had risen up and fought wars, had spent lives and capital in other countries on behalf of other people. I was for the revolution. My parents were like Archie Bunker. America, love it or leave it. These were principled times, principled opinions that meant a lot to us. Now, in that era, which was a dark one in many ways, a breakthrough occurred in the form of an image. Now, they say a picture can be worth 1,000 words, but this particular picture was worth at least 4.5 billion words. For the first time in December of 1972, we saw the world, Earth, the whole Earth, spaceship Earth, whatever you wanted to call it. I was there, actually on the backside of that planet, but I was there. And I was part of the Earth. And there was a sense of globalism, a sense of being world citizens, a sense of let's take care of this planet. Let's take care of its people. Blessed are the peacemakers. Our goal was more broad. Our goal was to deal with the world as a citizen of the world. I still believe that. Recently, well, let me back up. Someone else believed that, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan would frequently talk about a city on a hill. He would frequently use that in his speeches before he ran, during his presidency, and in his final address. He talked about the city on the hill as being a place teeming with people from all races and creeds, with commerce, with everyone, open ports, and if the city had walls, it would have doors and windows and be open to everyone who had the gumption to come here. An open world that was exemplified the United States as a country that was not just the United States, but a beacon of hope for freedom in the world. Now, as I started to say, there has been a cloud. A cloud has dimmed the light of that shining city in the last few months. I fear that cloud may be full of lightning and tornadoes and be dangerous. I worry about that. But I have confidence that this too shall pass. And like the stock market tends to go up and then it has fallbacks and it rebuilds a base, my hope is that as the current 4 years bypass, we will learn the value again of reaching out to the world, of being a global citizen, of really doing Christian work by being kind and open to those who are not. A real world with real compassion, with the United States as a leader, as a beacon of hope. Now let me go back to Alfie's question. What is it all about? In my opinion, it's about accumulating wisdom in our lives and learning how to share it effectively with others. That's what life's all about. And I hope I did a little bit of that today. Madam Toastmaster.